This is my son Dean. He's going to show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube as quickly as possible. Go ahead.
Alright, so this can be done in pretty much 5 easy steps. You'll look at the cube and it'll be mixed up. First you want to mix it up or have a friend mix it up, which is pretty easy to do if you've gotten used to the finger tricks, but that's a different story. And what you'll do is the first step you want to do is learning the notations. Notations are basically what the faces are called that are facing you. So if I had a front face facing me, that would be called the front face, the right face, the left face. Those are all, like, this would be the right face, this would be the front face, this is the left face, the D face, the middle face, the U face, which is the top, there's the back, and so on. Those would be called R, U, R prime, and all that. The second step is learning the one algorithm you need for this. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. The second step is doing the cross. The cross is the most important part to setting up the basis of the Rubik's Cube. This is all intuitive, so I can't really teach you how to do the cross. It's just something you'll have to get used to. So if you're starting on red or white, I'll do white. You'll want to have the opposite color of white facing you, or usually on the top, and have all the white edges that look like this on the yellow side. So if I move them up from wherever they are, they'll all be facing the top. Then you'll want to have all those white faces with their matching apparent color, your little cousin colors. So red and white with red, and flip it down to the white side, white and orange, so you'll match it with the orange, face it down, and do the same thing with every other color. So white and green, face it down, white and blue, get it to the blue, and turn it down to the yellow, the white. Now you should have a white cross. Basically just that. Then you move on to the corners, and that's when the algorithm comes in. So you will look for its cousin colors. So you have a white corner. Now you're looking for its two other colors, which would be blue and red. You're going to match that up where it goes, so with the red and blue edges and centers, and you will do the algorithm as many times as it takes to put it in place. So then you'll find another corner and do the same thing. So red and green and white, you'll find the red and green corner, place it where it goes, and just do the algorithm as many times as it takes. And keep doing that until you have all the corners in place, such as this. If you have one that's already in its wrong place, just do the algorithm once and it'll take it right out of its spot. And then you'll place it where it belongs as many times as it takes. Sometimes it's pretty time consuming. And you'll do the same thing with the last one. It'll just go in the right spot. That's the first layer. The second layer, which is the next step, is relatively easy, just pretty tedious and sometimes pretty confusing. What you're going to do is look for any edge pieces like this that are not yellow. So if I saw red and green, it's not yellow, so I'll place it. The bottom color that's facing you is where you want to line it up with. So you'll line it up with that color, the red, and face it away from its top color, so green, red, and blue. So you place it on the blue side. Do the right hand algorithm that I showed you in the first part. Then you'll turn the cube the opposite way of which way you did the algorithm, so assuming your right hand. And then you'll do the same thing but mirrored, so basically with your left hand. L prime, U prime, L, U. And it will place the edge where it belongs. You'll do the same thing with every other piece that is an edge. Now you have the red and blue. So you'll line it up with the red, look at the green and the blue, turn it away from blue, then you'll do your left hand, which is L prime, U prime, L, U. Then you'll turn it the opposite hand that you did, basically to the right, and do the right hand. And now you do that with the rest of them. And now you should have the second layer done. The top layer is where it gets most people because there's a lot of sub-steps. Basically you'll have this, which is an L, or you'll have a line, or you'll have a dot of the top color. What you'll want to do for the dot is just turn the front face and do the right hand algorithm and put the face back up. It should give you the right angle, and you will have that facing to your right, and grab these two layers at the same time, place them down, do the algorithm, and bring it back up. It should give you a top cross, which is what you need. The line is a bit different. You'll just have the line facing horizontally. Just do the first front face, do the right hand algorithm, and bring it back up. It'll give you that, right there. Now what you want to do is line up the corners. So you're going to look for the corners and basically just decide where you're going to put them. So if they're matched up, you need to switch the blue and orange with the blue and red so they're in the right spot. You'll have them facing in a line like this and do the right hand 3 times. Turn the cube to the left like this, and then do the left hand 3 times. And then you'll move it back so it's in the right spot. Once they're all in the right spot, you'll flip the cube, and any color that's not, any yellow one, if you're doing the white side, is not down on the bottom from where you have it. You're going to take it, do the right hand as many times as it takes, and instead of turning the whole cube, you're just going to turn the bottom layer and do the algorithm as many times as it takes. Turn the bottom layer, there's another yellow. Do it as many times as it takes. Then you can turn it back for the white face in the bottom, and you should have a whole face or just this. When you have this and a face, have the solid face towards you. Look at the colors. So you have a blue edge piece and an orange edge piece. What you're going to do is look at the orange, and it does have orange on the other side. The blue does not. So you're going to start on the right side, like this. Then you're going to do the left side, and then the right side again 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be solved. If it is not, you can always go back in the video, of course, and check to see if you made any mistakes or I explained something wrong.
And there you have a solved cube.